Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. In such a relationship with God, the right way, we find ourselves accepting to participate in a lot of exercises. Exercises that strengthen endurance, which means doing without what otherwise we feel we must have and not be broken. Having our minds and our thoughts in tune with God, while at the same time we go on with our responsibilities and our activities inside our lives. That is tricky. That's very tricky. Very often we feel that we cannot do it both. Yes, we can do it, but we have to develop the ability, the muscle. We have everything that it takes, but what will bring the results is patience, love, believing, which means faith in what we are doing, being what we need to do that will serve us more than just our defense mechanism. So it is a relationship, like every relationship, that has challenges and requires endurance, patience, and love to make that relationship grow to the point where any kind of uncertainties that we experience in the beginning and challenges become the foundation of empowerment and enlightenment. So in life, we are going to be hurt and we are going to hurt others. And when we get hurt through our relationship with God, that is ongoing and never stops, we find it in ourselves instead of separating the relationship, separating ourselves from the hurt and continuing the relationship. And in times where we hurt others, separate ourselves from the reason behind hurting them, embracing the fact that, yep, I hurt you and I feel lousy for hurting you, resisting to justify that hurt so I can feel better with the causes behind it. I hurt you because you are thinking different than me, because you're doing things different than me, and I have not developed the ability and the endurance to be okay with that. And I feel bad for hurting you. And here comes the next part. And I pray to God that He will forgive me for hurting you. And I'm asking you also to forgive me. Now, as I'm saying those last words, every part of my brain is telling me, but you had the right to do that. It was not fair what that person was doing. It was insulting. It was embarrassing. It was not respectful. Yeah, my mind keeps on saying all this. And that is the tricky part. And that is what faith in God gives to men and women. The ability to silence the reasons behind causing hurt to others and focusing on the fact that we hurt others. And we must clear the air by first asking from God to forgive us from hurting others, and then asking for forgiveness from those that we hurt. This is an ongoing fight that we have to do almost every day of our lives if we want to stop the natural reasons that develop behind hurt control my life and stopping me from growing. So, We talked about this as we are approaching, the Orthodox Christians are approaching, next week is the Holy Week. So we were very much inspired by the events that are going to follow, that the heart, the most important part, the message is, let's develop asking through our relationship with God, forgiveness from God, forgiveness from each other, and silence down a little bit our thought processes that insist in justifying the wrongs that we do to protect us from the hurt that we experience and receive.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.